Hello. As you can probably see, I have returned. As some of you may or may not have noticed, I've been away for about 2 to 3 months, which is quite some time in my opinion. I've come back today and I've dragged myself out of bed and put minimal makeup on my face to talk to you about something really important, and I've kind of been building myself up to this moment for a little while now, and I just haven't had the courage or the know-how to know exactly what to say to you guys about it, but here we are and we're gonna do some important talking. The reason I've been taking a break is pretty much because of mental health reasons. I'd known for quite some time that something was not right in myself. I hadn't felt right for a very long time. Even the last video that I uploaded, I wasn't great when I uploaded that, but I uploaded it because I felt like I owed it to myself and I owed it to you guys to upload something, because I hadn't in a little while, and it was like this pressure on myself, like you have to upload it even though you're not feeling so great, because what else are you gonna do, you lazy piece of shit? I wasn't okay when I uploaded that last video, but I hid that from you guys because I was trying to hide it from everybody. About 2 months ago, I got to a stage where I just couldn't hide it anymore. I started talking to my mum about the fact that I think I have really bad anxiety, and she came back with, I think you've got depression as well. Now, my family have a very long history of anxiety and depression, and lots of members of my family have one or the other or both. So it was quite easy for my mum to see the signs in me and tell me that something was wrong, and at that point I kind of recognised it too, that I was not okay. I was so anxious that I was getting depressed about it, and then spending all my days doing absolutely nothing in bed because I couldn't see the point in doing anything. And that's no real way to live. It's not fun at all. It just sucked. It sucked really bad. Anxiety and depression are totally normal. According to Beyond Blue, which is an Australian anxiety and depression and mental health website, 1 in 6 people will experience depression in their lifetime, and 1 in 4 people will experience anxiety. Over half of the people that experience depression in their lifetime will also experience anxiety, and one often triggers the other, like it did in my case. In my case, the anxiety triggered the depression, so it's quite common to have both. And it's quite common to have one to begin with and then develop the other one over time. Now, I just want to say at this point, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a health professional, I'm not giving you a professional opinion. Anything I say in this video or future videos about this is just coming from my experience and how I've experienced having anxiety and depression in myself, and that by no means says that your experience will be the same, or that things that work for me will work for you, or that you should definitely go and get help or not get help or do this or do that, because I can't tell you that. Only you can know that in yourself, and only a mental health professional dedicated to you will be able to help you get through that. If you think you are suffering with anxiety or depression, I really just push you and urge you to try and get some help. Go to your GP, just tell them what's been going on. They will refer you to probably a psychologist or a therapist or whatever the go is, and it will help. I promise you it will help if you take the steps that they're giving you and try to put them into action. It was really scary and kind of embarrassing for me to ask for help. I put it off for a really long time because of that. As much as it was embarrassing for me and scary and difficult to go to my mum, who is one of the people in this world that I am closest to, I tell her everything. It was difficult for me to go to her and say, Mum, I think I need to see the doctor about this because it's gotten out of hand. It was difficult for me to say that. It's probably not going to be easy for you to tell someone that you need help. You don't have to tell your parents straight away if you don't think they'll understand. If you have a trusted aunt or uncle or family friend or just friend of yours, or a teacher or a school counsellor or the university counsellor, depending on how old you are and where you live and that sort of thing. If you have a trusted person in your life, tell them first. It becomes easier to tell other people because you can take that person with you who's already on your side and calmly explain to other people in your life what's going on and why it's important, with the backup of your trusted person. there, and that will make it so much easier for you, I promise. I also kind of wanted to have a quick chat to you guys about where I might be going with this channel at this point. I guess one of the #1 things that I've learned so far since getting help for this is that doing things all the time will make you feel better. A lot of people, and myself included, often say like, no, I will wait till I feel better and then I'll be able to do all the things I used to do again. And that's not true. If you wait till you feel better, you will be waiting forever. So I guess the next few videos and like videos onwards from now that I wanted to kind of try and do was I think I want to kind of document some of the stuff that I've been doing that helps me feel better. And there's a couple of reasons for this. Like, firstly, the #1 advice from my psychologist has been to be getting up and doing things and trying to do some of the things that I used to enjoy doing. So far, I've been kind of doing new things that I didn't really used to do, and that's all been helping, but I kind of wanted to get back into doing videos. If I'm kind of videoing the things that I'm doing now, it also gives me then another activity to do later on in editing them and uploading them, and that's taking up more of my time. And the end goal of this is to be busy and be happy being busy. You might be seeing kind of daily vlog kind of things, or like tutorials on some of the things I've been doing or making, or sit down videos if I think I've got something to talk about. The other reason I kind of wanted to share this sort of thing was potentially some of you watching this, and I mean there's like 1,300 of you. The stats say that quite a few of you probably are experiencing anxiety or depression or both. So I kind of figured by sharing some of my experiences with it and my things that I try and do to help myself feel better, maybe it will give some of you the inspiration to start helping yourselves as well. And I'm by no means saying that it will fix all your problems or get rid of your anxiety or your depression. It's not going to do any of those things, but it might just help you feel a little bit better day to day. And if my videos could help even one person, that would be enough for me. I don't really know what the schedule is. I know that I want to do a video on my journaling and how I write things down in my journal and how I schedule tasks in, because that has been probably the thing that's helped me most in getting up and doing things. So I'll probably dedicate a whole video to that. And I've got a few like craft activities and things that I've been doing, which sounds really weird coming from me because it's like, oh, craft activity, doing craft. But they're fun and they're great for people that like decorating and stuff like that. I'll probably share some of that with you guys as well, and then just whatever else I get up to in life. Yeah, we're just gonna see where it goes from here. Before I go, I just wanted to say, if you have any questions about anxiety or depression or my experience with it, I want you to leave them in the comments for me. And if there's enough of them, if there's enough questions, maybe at some point I will do like a Q&A about it. I'm so glad to be talking to you again. It feels like a big weight has lifted off my shoulders. If you're out there and you need help, I urge you and I encourage you to go and seek that help, because it can get better and it will get better. And my biggest piece of advice to you is that you have to want to get better for yourself, because if you don't, it's not going to work. And you can see all the psychologists in the world and they will tell you all of the things to do, but if you don't do them, it's not going to get better. So you kind of just have to take it and work at it as hard as you can, and it's not going to work every single day, and some days you're not going to get it right, but it's just about trying. And if you can try your very hardest, things will start to improve. And I know it's hard, I know how hard it is, but I don't want anyone to feel the way I did and still do sometimes. So that's all from me for now, and I will see you soon, hopefully soon, when I see you. Okay, bye bye.